Hey guys, what's up? This is mp4podcast.com coming at you with a great little app for free. But first I want to talk about the Walking Dead TV series, which is being produced by AMC. A lot of you guys know that AMC is doing a lot of good work with Mad Men and a lot of their other TV series. Walking Dead has been a phenomenal comic book ongoing series written by Robert Kirkman, the creator of The Walking Dead, and is published by Image Comics. And you can pick it up at your local comic book store. If there's not a local comic book store around where you are, you can probably just pick up the trades at Amazon or Barnes & Noble's online stores. But the great thing about this series is Walking Dead. It's probably one of the best zombie apocalypse stories of all time. And I think one of the things that really makes it really great is that we, I guess over the last 20, 30 years have pretty much only been getting zombie movies. Started with The Living Dead, which I love, and many other great zombie flicks. But now we're going to get a really great zombie TV series. There is one other great zombie flick TV series I like. It's called Dead Sip. It was a mini series. It was produced in the UK. But this isn't going to be an ongoing series. Robert Kirkman says he sees The Walking Dead, the comic book, maybe going up to, don't quote me, I think I might have heard 400 issues. I'm not sure if he wants to end it or it's going to just be a continuous ongoing series. But you can check his message board over at Image Comics. I'm not really quite sure, so don't quote me on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at the application. And the reason why I want to talk about the series a little bit first, because Robert Kirkman, I saw on an interview on set at The Walking Dead, is that if they have a different idea that might work better in television, they're going to go with that idea. It's still going to be the main storyline of the comic book, but you have to take in consideration that they're going to have commercial breaks, and they have to lead into the stories in at a certain time frame. So that might have something to do with it. This my guess. You also have to take in consideration that there's going to be certain formula actors who might jive together better. A lot of times when actors are on a set for first time, sometimes their chemistry doesn't come into play that good into the first couple episodes. So you may see certain other characters who really jive really good in the comic book, but maybe there's two characters in real life jive together really good in like on the set, and maybe they'll take that on to when they're filming something. Maybe something like Battlestar Galactica, maybe this if you remember, certain characters jived a little bit better compared to the original series. But anyway, we're going to go into the application, the comic book, The Walking Dead, and it's alright, and we're going to go into, so you can also buy it in print. I guess, maybe it brings you to Amazon or whatever. But we'll check that out in a second. Now this is, I don't want to show the first beginning of the, because I think there's a nude scene. I don't want it on my YouTube channel. But just to let you know. So what you do is you swipe, and it kind of has this movie flow, or this television flow, which I really like. But sometimes I may not want to read a comic book in this, this flow format. I may want to prefer just regular swipes. So the one thing I would like to see from this company is maybe offering two versions of this comic book. Maybe have call it movie flow and then call it picture swipe. So if I'm on the App Store and I can choose which issue that I want, or you can just make one application and put both of them in there. It doesn't matter. I mean, that might take a little bit more memory, but that's up to the person on the App Store making the decision for themselves. But I would probably I'd probably buy the one that had both of them in there, both versions. in bringing comic books to digital devices, a lot of companies have, one company will do it different than another one, so it's not the same as when you're actually reading the original comic book. Comic books haven't really changed that much in the original, format in the last, I don't know, over 100 years or so. So this is The Walking Dead. It's free. You don't have to pay for it. If you just happen to be watching this video, you can still read the first issue of The Walking Dead, I believe, over at imagecomics.com. They have a lot of the first issues of their comics up there for free that you can read. But we're going to go back. Okay, get back to the main menu. No, I'm going to close it, start it up again. And I'm going to see where buy and print. Alright, so it's going to use my location, or I can just buy from Amazon. Yeah, okay. Chamber of Comics. I know we're Newbury Comics. That's not too far. That's Brighton. Well, the Brighton Newbury Comics, that's really a warehouse. Millionaire Picnic. I know where that is. That's kind of far. Comicopia. A little bit out of my way, but not too bad. Comic Stop. I don't know where that is. There's actually a couple of comic book stores in walking distance. I'm going to see if they pop these up. Kamikaze, I heard of them. At Cambridge, I believe. Outer Limits. No. Coles. New England Comics. Alright, this is the comic book store, one of the comic book stores I go to. I'm surprised it was low on the list. It should have been up top. I guess the GPS device or whatever doesn't isn't as accurate as it should be or whatever. New England Comics. The Alston location is really popular for independent comics. Image, Dark Horse, and a lot of others. The Brookline store is probably about 10 minutes walking away, but it's in a kind of a different location, more like families, younger kids up the street. And the one in Alston caters more to BU and BC kids. So the Brookline store is more geared towards superheroes, but they do have independent stuff. Let me see. Yes, there's also New England Comics and Millionaire Picnic, I think, in Harvard Square. So those are the ones I usually go to. Sometimes there's one in Whitetown I might pop in, and a few others in Cambridge. But this is really good, so let's go to buy print. Let's say I'm too lazy to walk my fat ass down to the comic book store. Bingo! Opens up, I guess, a Safari Skinned. And this is Walking Dead Book 1 trade paperback, and it's $29.69. Book 1. Okay. I think that might be 6 issues if you guys aren't into reading comics. So check that out. It might also be available in the Kindle store. I don't know. I don't own a Kindle. Just on a side note, I just want to say New England Comics is a big supporter of, I gotta say this fast, of The Walking Dead, because it's one of their highest selling comic books. So what they do is they put the first trade on sale. Last time I was there, it's pretty much always on sale all the time. And they sell that first issue on sale. They take a dip in it, and after that, they get people hooked, and people just come in buying more trades, catching up on the last issues that just came out. So if you want to save a little money on Walking Dead, head over to New England Comics. if you're in the Boston area or Cambridge. So once again, guys, this is mp4podcast.com signing out, and please subscribe to the channel. Take care, everyone. Bye.